dear students. Okay, today we are studying about a structure of sperm. Before we are going through this, we go through last class what we taught. Okay, and last class we are studied about the main process of spermatogenesis, right? And how the sperms are formed and how they are get mature spermatid to sperms. In that process we are studied about mainly the spermatogenesis, which consists two systems or two phases, which is formation of spermatid and second one is spermiogenesis. In first formation of spermatid we studied that how the spermatogonial cells undergo mitotic and meiotic division to form a non-motile spermatid. Okay. After that, and these are all process which is going through in seminiferous tubules. Okay. And next, these seminiferous tubules mainly consist of several cells. We know about that. Okay. In next, after this spermatogenesis, we are going through a main spermatid. After it will be converted into sperms. A mature sperms look like this. The main motile sperm, which is a male, which represent a male gamete. Okay, and these structure of sperm, which mainly look like this, and these mainly consist four parts. What those? Head, neck, middle piece and tail, right? And after this side we are seeing that how it will be organized. Okay, head, which mean a main part. This head consists, which is covered by a membrane. That membrane we called as plasma membrane. Okay, and these main head, which consists the main important factor, which is chromosomal material, is nothing but a DNA, which is in a haploid number, one set of chromosome, which is 23 number of chromosomes, right? In next, and these head consists a main cap-like structure. This cap-like structure we called as, this one is acrosome. We called as this acrosome. And what is the main function of this acrosome? This acrosome, which is derived from, which is organized or which is origin from the Golgi complex, which is organized or origin from the or derived from the Golgi complex. And these main acrosome, which is a main part which is helps for the penetrate into the oval wall. When it will help for the dissolve the wall of ova. The female gametes outer membrane which will dissolve. Okay, the main function of acrosome which dissolves the ovarian walls to penetrate the chromosomal material into the ova, female gamete. Understood? Okay. After that, these consist nucleus and which consists the chromosomal material. Okay, this is about a head. Okay, after that it will be a neck. Neck is nothing but which consists the axial, distant tubules and which are connected between the head and middle piece. Okay, and after that this is the centrioles which are present here. Axial centrioles and distal centrioles which are present inside the neck. Okay, after that this middle piece, which is the main energy providing part to the sperm. The sperm which will be motile in nature. How it will motile? Because of the energy. I walk this side. How? I got the energy, after that I will move here, right? And like that, the sperm which will have to move to reach the female gametophyte, right? Female gametophyte or female gamete, right? And it require energy. How it will obtain energy? From these middle piece, and these middle piece which consist the mitochondria. The mitochondria, which is the energy source for swimming. Swimming means which is motion for female gamete, male gametes to female gametes to reach the ova. And these energy packets, they are nothing but ADP, adenosine triphosphate. This is the main energy pocket which are synthesized by the mitochondria. Understood? And after that, which consists a long tail, which is helps for the motion to movement, which is helps for the movement. Understood? And also in description we are seeing that how it will be organized. Understood? After that, the main concept, what is that? The hormonal control. How it will be stimulated and when the spermatogenesis will be processed. That is also main important. No, how, what the time, how it will be organized, how it will be processed, how will it will be inhibited. It is also important factor. Okay, the spermatogenesis, which is controlled by the hormones, which are nothing but which is controlled by the hormones, and these hormones mainly the all process which is controlled by the hypothalamus. Understood? The hypothalamus, which is a main control and which consists or which stimulate gonadotropin hormone, GnRH. Gonadotropin hormone, which is mainly helps for to stimulate this, which will be stimulate for, wait a second, okay, this will gonadotropin hormone which is stimulated to pituitary glands, and these pituitary glands which will be synthesis two type of hormones, LH and FSH. Okay, and these LHS hormone are also called as interstitial stimulating hormone antanu karitare. Okay, these LHS which is stimulate to Leydig cell. Leydig cell, which is nothing but interstitial cells, and these interstitial cells after stimulated by LH hormone, LH means luteinizing hormone. These luteinizing hormone which is stimulated the Leydig cells to produce a hormone androgen or testosterone. Understood? And after these testosterone or androgen stimulate the main process of spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. And these FSH which is stimulated to Sertolic cells, and after that it will be helps for the nourishing the tissue and also secrete the inhibin to control these spermatogenesis. Understood? First one, the main process which will come, which is controlled by hypothalamus. The process which is controlled by hypothalamus, and these hypothalamus which is stimulated the gonadotropin hormone, which is helps to stimulate the pituitary gland. After these pituitary gland which will be synthesize two type of hormones, that is luteinizing hormone, FSH means follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, and these stimulating hormone which is to Sertoli cells, and after that the process will be controlled. After that, when the process will complete, after that the inhibin which is stimulated by Sertoli cells which is control that main process of spermatogenesis. Understood? Okay. In next part we will study about the oogenesis. Oogenesis is simply related to spermatogenesis. How it will be classified? No, like that only. The oogenesis also the dividable or which will be divides. Okay, which will be studied in a next class. Okay, thank you.